crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. What I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know we got Music Monday. And apparently, I'm slowly but surely incorporating some listening parties on Friday as some of these fire albums drops, man. Something I've been kind of want to do for quite some time, man. So those, I'm probably being very selective, but definitely gonna start doing pretty much listening parties / reactions pretty much as we go throughout this joint right here. So last night one was a good one. We did offsets, so pretty much appreciate all the people that pulled up to that joint because it really means a lot to the kid for sure. But other than that, man, we talking sneakers tonight. Pretty much sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it's free to sign up. Or, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, you name it, right? Okay, because sports are slowly kicking back up. We're here as the NFL season pretty much gets on its way, right? Okay, so we're going to be pretty much talking a little bit of that. May even start doing some live commentary on the sports stuff too, man. Just food for thought. I'm just trying to throw some ideas out there in the channel. But other than that, man, tonight's topic, let's get on this joint because I only be on this joint for like an hour. Pretty much looks like Foot Locker shareholders approved the $2.4 billion acquisition by Dick's Sporting Goods, right? Okay. And then, of course, I'm also just going to be keeping things simple here and talking pretty much a little bit about the current, I guess you can say, what's the next wave for sneakers, right? Okay, this is kind of a topic, we're gonna have an open discussion here with the chat and everybody like that. So pretty much that's why I put in the title, are sneaker collabs dying? What's the next wave, right? Okay, we get excited for certain collabs, right? But after that, then what? You know what I'm saying? What's the next move for that, for Jordan Brand and Nike them? Because let's just keep it 100 to be fair, right? And I'm going to start with the Dick's Sporting Goods story, but just to get y'all the mindset that my mind is on right now, them, literally, those Jordan 1 shattered backboards that dropped today, I'm going to check right now, live in action, but they're sitting, right? And as much hype as that shoe was once going for $1,500. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not mistaken, and I'm about to pull up the sneakers out, I guarantee you, right? I'm sure some have sold. I've seen some Gothams and stuff like that. But right now, they're sitting in a full-size run, except the little kids. The little kids and the toddlers have sold out, right? That has sold out. Even we got the Kobe 3 Halo on this joint. That one's available. But the big size, the one, the money maker, the price that we're paying $185 for, I can still buy now. Hell, I can even add to bag. I will say this though, compared to this, the thing, it dropped to 10. I looked at around 1 o'clock, and that stuff was still full size run. Now it looks like we got them in a man size 7 all the way to a man size 10.5. So they're selling out slowly but surely. But with that being said, right? They're selling out slowly but slowly on the sneakers app. But I'm also willing to bet I could probably go pull up to my nearest Foot Locker or my nearest DTLR or if I put the footwork in, you know what I'm saying? If I go to Finish Line or what have you, right? I'm pretty sure if I put the footwork in, go to a Snipes, look around on all the websites too that you can still shop on, you know what I'm saying? Most likely might still be available, even JD Sports, right? I just named pretty much all the sneaker stores off the top of my head. Probably some ones that I'm still missing that you can still check. So I say all that to say, this is a shoe that normally wouldn't set. But to be honest, in 2015, I feel like I had that same effect. We didn't know until people started putting them more and more on feet. Now, of course, naturally, everybody's already did their comparison of pretty much, the 2015 quality versus now we get what we getting in 2025, right? So yeah, that's a natural thing too. I'm like me, it wasn't really a press for me, right? Okay, so pretty much we're gonna be talking what's the next wave, man? What should Jordan Brand do? What's gonna really wow us, right? Okay, the off-white stuff has slowed down. R.I.P. to Virgil, right? But if you think about it, Travis stuff, let's just keep it 100. His own shoe, while it's selling out, they're making very limited stock, and it's not hitting the cent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't see anybody rocking. This is my thing too. Have you seen anybody rocking Travis Scott sneakers? Right? I'm talking about his actual, not the Travis Scott Jordan's collab. I'm talking the Travis Scott sneaker from Nike, right? I ain't seen nobody rocking them joints. You know what I'm saying? I think they don't hit the same, and I'll leave it right there. But let me touch the chat real quick, and then we'll get the party started. And yeah, man, this is gonna be a smooth live. Let's see what we got in the bottom real quick. We got Long Beach Joe Jet says salutes and respect to Polo in the chat. Let's get it. This is about to be about some dope discussion. Most definitely, this is definitely just a chill back live discussion. We're gonna talk to Dick Sport and good stuff, and then towards probably the last 20 to 15 minutes, or maybe even so, we'll go right into the main topic I want to hit on. So I'll be on the main screen a lot tonight after I get through sharing my screen with this Dick story. Pause. And I didn't name the company. I'm just reading it, man. It always feels weird saying that. Sorry. Devon Photos in the building says, what's good? Let's see, Long Beach Joe Jess says, yeah, expand the channel with sports. Most definitely. I'm going to do a wave. I'm going to do a little bit of mixture of everything, man. As much as I love sneakers, and that's probably brought us a lot here, hell, I'm pretty sure we all have other interests too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say I'm going to be the best at it, but hell, it's about really, I'm doing this, it's having fun too. You know what I mean? If it feels like work, then it kind of would get on my nerves, and I really won't want to do it, you know? That's my whole thing on that. Let's see, Devon says, I'll wait for the shattered backboards to go on sale. Everybody's saying that. Everybody's saying that. I don't know, bro. I'm looking at on the sneakers app. They're selling, but they're still available. But again, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some pairs to that's gonna be, just put the footwork in. You know what I'm saying? Hit a couple of your stores up in your area. They're probably there. So I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna say this. I don't think they're gonna go on sale, man. I think they're gonna move a little bit. It's a thing too, and I'm not picking on you, Devon, but just in general. We need to stop the whole, if it don't sell out that day or in a matter of minutes, it's not a good sneaker. And I know that's not what you're saying, but and I'm doing it too. I'm guilty. I'm literally doing this in action. I'm like, we are literally going to check to see how it's doing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know I blame the resellers for getting us into that, because back in the day, dog, I remember when, before I was getting my own bag, and it still wasn't that crazy, and it's still not apparently, but when my parents, I'd be like, I want this, I'd be like, all right, well, wait till next week, or wait till income tax time come. My thing is this, there are some people, I remember what I'm trying to get at is, and me and my previous coworker said this all the time, I remember when the J's dropped, you could wait a few days and then go get them. And I think that's the time we're kind of in right now. People are going to get them slowly but surely. But at the same time, in this day's economy, everybody's probably making sure we handling business first. I would hope. You know what I mean? Let's see. Long Beach Joe Jess says they are sitting everywhere. Okay, man. Y'all going in on them. Devon says, it's a good shoe, but Jordan Brand need to give Jordan 1s a break. I agree. That is a fact. It's definitely time, right? It's definitely time for them to give it a break. I got more Jordan 1s in my collection than anything. And almost any sneakerhead I talk to, especially another sneakerhead at work, he said the same thing. He's like, dog, my closet is full of 1s. You know what I'm saying? We fall for it every single time. This one, not so much, but it's still moving though. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I agree. They should give it a break. It's time to give it a break. Give it something different. You know what I'm saying? They, and the 4 waves, that's like their next, that's their safety. The 1s and the 4s, the 1s, the 4s, and 11s, right? 1s, 4s, 11s, and 3s. They tried, to be fair, they did try the 6 run a little bit. They didn't hit. You know what I'm saying? We got 5s at the top of the year, but nothing crazy though. You know what I'm saying? So 5s is kind of like that. But I mean, we don't see too many 8s. You know what I mean? We don't see too many. I think they're just now starting to get the 10 wave back up. And then 2s, I'm going to say this, Jordan Brand, hey, take your time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just keep it real. Take your time on the toes, bro. Devon says, I do think Jordan Brand are trying to make the Jordan 5s be the next shoe. I mean, yeah, I can see them pushing that in there. You know what I'm saying? The 9s, they give us a lot of those too. But, I mean, let's just keep it 100. 9s and 11s don't really count to me anymore. You know what I'm saying? Especially 11s, because we're getting those every year. You know what I mean? And I'm going to fall for it almost every year. You know what I'm saying? But I can see that. They're trying to make the 5s the next shoe. Long Beach says, thing is, those are sold sizes, but we know Nike do fake sellouts and people will cancel orders, so those sizes will refill soon. Yeah, valid point. Yeah, they do the fake sellout to get that one of those, like case in point, somebody like me who hadn't bought it yet, they're looking like, oh man, they're still selling. Maybe I should get it because it's starting to move. You know what I'm saying? It gets you. You know what I'm saying? They have their strategies and method to their madness, right? Long Beach says, pause. Sharing your stream with what? Pause. Hey, pause, man. I said pause, right? Devon says the shattered backboards is a good back to school shoe. Yeah, I agree. If you got the kiddos, and hence why, honestly, if you saw that, I said the kid sizes, they've sold out. Like I guess if I had to guess, these are the elementary kids, you know what I'm saying, sizes that if I had to compare that age group. And then the middle schoolers are right up there, the big boy sizes, big kid sizes, you know what I'm saying? And then pretty much after that, it's the adults. So, I mean, I think they're coming along slowly but surely. I know they're still going to be there. There are those people out there that still do the whole family, the wife, the guy, and the kids all do a photo shoot in the J's. You still have that too. You know what I mean? So, Devon says Gen Z isn't into Jordans like they are, like they've been into the ASIC wave. True. I can see that. I mean, I think it's still our generation thing, and let's just go ahead and admit it, man. We're getting older, so we're getting used to, we've been in this for a minute. We're getting used to Jordans. We're being not so easily like, oh, I gotta have it, every single one of them. You know what I'm saying? I know of some people that literally used to try to do every single silhouette. You know what I'm saying? I know, and there are still those people out there that do that. They got a room full of them joints. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's an expensive hobby, but it's not nothing bad to get into. It definitely keeps me out of trouble, man. Ron says, we read that one. He says, the Fire Red 5s will be the black toes are very clean. With the black toes are very clean. Yeah, I'm probably going to get suckered into that one. Now that you think about it, they are slowly pushing the 5s out there. You know what I mean? If you think about it. And I will say this, they did a tremendous job with the metallic 5s reimagined. A tremendous job. So yeah, I mean, if they're going to do them right, then yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for it. Those Fire Red 5 black tongue joints, they are clean. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The black tongue joint. The black tongue joint, right? Let's see. Devon says, it's a good thing when shoes we want sit. Yeah, that's why I said it's not necessarily a bad thing. Because, I mean, to be honest, I was thankful to be able to go and get the, what am I looking for? Last year, whenever my car declined at the store, right? I'll never forget it because I'm traumatized. When I had picked up 2 pairs of shoes, I had picked up, I'm pretty sure one was the 11, and then I also picked up the Coppers, the foam posit joint. You know what I'm saying? My account looked at me like, what are you doing? Like, yeah, you got it, but hey, you don't do. They thought I was getting hacked, bro. So I had to call them, but we all good. But yeah, I mean, it's nice that I was able to wait until I actually had the extra money to get the Coppers. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes in not count nobody's pockets, it may take an extra check or two. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it real, because let's not act like Let's not act like the bills don't go up. You know what I'm saying? Life is going up. So let's get started on tonight's topic, man. We're going to be talking pretty much Foot Locker shareholders approved the $2.4 billion acquisition by Dick's Sporting Goods. So my thing is this too. What's the next wave for Foot Locker? Because to be honest, people haven't really been, all the other shoe stores seems like they've been popping in Foot Locker. To be fair, Foot Locker have been having it popping for years too. It probably sucks to see them go down. You know what I mean? But I can never, ever not imagine, and I don't know about you guys, but I can never not imagine a mall that wouldn't have a Foot Locker in it, right? You know what I'm saying? I just can't imagine it. You know what I'm saying? And Dick's Sporting Goods, be honest, they're all over the place too. I just see them and look past them for whatever reason. But I mean, if you think about it, Dick's have been making moves as well too, as far as in the sneaker game, where Dunks was, when we were doing the lives together, he of all people would say it too, is Dick's Sporting Goods, they are that is a perfect back to school, spot for if your kids are going to sign up for sports. Think about this. If you got kids, it's a perfect back to school joint where it's going to have everything you in there, right, that you need. Get your kicks while you're here, get your cleats, get your damn football gear. Oh, you're going to play basketball this year too? Boom, you know what I'm saying? that's why I say maybe this is a good thing. Maybe they can bring something different to Foot Locker to make it, every time I go in there, it's empty. You know what I'm saying? And even if you think about it, other foot stores are like that too. Whenever I did my last pickup vlog, one person asked me like, yo, it was dead as a doorknob in there. But I'm like, I did, to be fair, I had got there super early. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get it. But let's dive into tonight's topic, man. I'm gonna get the party started right here. It says Foot Locker shareholders approved 2.4 billion acquisition by Dick's Sporting Goods. It says if all goes to plan, the deal is expected to close in the second half of 2025. A potential snag in the $2.4 billion deal could be in the works right here. So pretty much Dick's wants to buy Foot Locker. Ironically, this looks like the Foot Locker in my mall. But I mean, to be honest, with them being like a chain like this, it's kind of one of those, yes, they're all designed and look the same, because if every Foot Locker looks slightly different from the outside, you'd be like, hey, is that Foot Locker? You don't want a super fancy one, you know what I mean? On the outside. But I've seen ones that got like a movie screen in that joint, like a projector joint. Ironically, that one had a shooting in it, right? Yeah. And I think I covered that as well. But yeah, and it's crazy. I was just there the following week, but yeah, I say all that to say, I'm very curious what made Foot Locker didn't want to sell. Because remember, at one point, they were going under too. They closed a lot of stores and then tried to do the remodel and update store vibe too. Is that going to make people like want to go in there more though? So let's see. It says shareholders for Foot Locker Incorporated voted to approve its previous announced acquisition by Dick's Sporting Goods, Inc. It says, or Incorporated, right? The company's special meeting of shareholders held on Friday. Under the terms of the merger agreement announced on May 15th, Foot Locker shareholders will be elected to receive either $25 in cash or 0.1168 shares of Dick's common stock for each share of Foot Locker common stock owned. Right? Says the election is now subject to a minimum or maximum amount of cash or stock consideration. Let me hit the chat. Long Beach says, this is a great move for DSG. They will rebuild their relationship with Nike that Foot Locker execs destroyed with the investing in GOAT. Yeah, because remember at one point, Foot Locker them wasn't getting everything. You know what I'm saying? Or put it like this. Foot Locker may have been getting it, but all the other stores around, like, think about it, they had to let Champs, a lot. We got Champs open, but that joint, if you think Foot Locker's dead, like Champs, and they're owned under the same roof. So think about it. Champs, yeah, I ain't seen nobody in there. And what's the other joint they used to have too, that nobody really went into? But yeah, because remember they had a lot of them. They had the Lady Foot. I don't even think about Lady Foot Locker anymore. Do you think the ladies are going in Lady Foot Locker? You know what I'm saying? They used to have a kids Foot Locker too, but I mean, I felt like that was kind of always redundant, where I feel like, dog, y'all could have put all that in the same store, but I guess, at the time it seemed like a good idea, Let's see. Long Beach Joe just said shares of what? Hey, I'm just reading the article, big dog. It's not my fault that they wrote this, and it's not my fault that they named the company that, right? I'm just reading it, dog. But yeah. My thing is this, and what was another one that fall on the Foot Locker? Because I think that one completely closed too. I can't even think of that joint, but I know they had Champs, they had Foot Locker, East Bay, where it was basically all online. I remember when they used to be the books, but they closed that down. You know what I'm saying? Let me check cause I used to have all the damn apps. You know what I'm saying? But if I can think of the other one real quick, let me go out. So yeah, they had Foot Action. Yeah, think about it. Foot Action, I haven't seen one of those in so long, I literally almost forgot the freaking name, dog. It says, based on the preliminary vote count from Friday's special meeting of the shareholders, approximately 99% of votes cast were in favor of the merger agreement, representing approximately 70% of all outstanding shares. It says the company noted that the final voting results of the special meeting will be reported in AK filed by Foot Locker with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, which is SEC, after the certification by Foot Locker Incorporated, independent inspector of elections. So, I mean, there you have it, man. And it's probably going to be more in this, but looks like they're going to do one of those. And I go through this too. It just basically seems like the Dick's Sporting Goods are going to get there, keep everything the same for slightly, and probably they could do big changes back to back. But I mean, they're going to have to do something because I mean, obviously, even if Dick's Sporting Goods got the money, right, $2.4 billion, they want to make sure they make that money back. You know what I mean? They want to make sure that's the thing. When you invest like that, you're designed to get your money back. And they know that it may take a couple years, but, these are people that are used to playing with the big monies. You know what I'm saying? Mary Dillon, Chief Executive Officer of Foot Locker, thanked the company shareholders for their support in the statement on Friday. It says, we are now one step closer to joining forces with Dick's in even better positioning the business to expand sneaker culture, evaluate the omni-channel experience for our customers and brand partners, and enhance our position in the industry, Dillon said. We look forward to continuing to work closely with Dick's to complete the transition and unlock the significant value creation potential. So, yeah. Looks like, the people that are like pretty much that's working on the Foot Locker but don't pretty much own the business, they're happy that they're being bought out. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean these people are losing their jobs, but I mean, even they're thinking like, hey, things that could be bigger and better things to come, right? Looks like we got Manny with the kicks in the building. Says, Yerp. What up, Manny? What up? It says this news brings the merger between Dick's and Foot Locker even closer, but there could be a potential snag in the works after the U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren asked that the FTC to block the merger earlier this month. So, I mean, they've made some agreements, but again, it's not all the way done yet, but it's moving in the right direction is what I'm getting for it, right? So that's my whole thing. Like, if there's like any like better transitioning, this is what they're going to say, right? Okay, so looks like they're moving in the right direction, right? It says, Warren DeMass wrote in a new letter to the FTC and the Department of Justice Antitrust Division that the deal could potentially land to higher prices for consumers and urge regulators to block the deal if they find it violates antitrust laws. So again, not all the way there. It seems like some people don't want to see it happen for whatever reason. So they're thinking like, it could violate some laws and they're making sure they're going to cross their T's and dot their I's is what I'm getting from this. So obviously they do because they don't want to lose the bag. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to lose this because that would be, obviously both businesses seems like they want this to happen. So obviously they don't want nothing bad to happen from that one. Long Beach says, foot actions are closed across the board. East Bay is cooked too. Champs is on his last leg. Yeah, when I went into Champs, last time I went into Champs, dog, I forgot what it was too. I want to say it was that Jordan 1 reimagined joint where it had Air Jordan on it, right on the side. When I was mall vlogging, I went in there, I talked to the two homies, and they were playing catch with the ball joint, pause. And they were like, yeah, man. I was like, y'all got the J's or whatever? What y'all doing? He was like, we ain't get them shits. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to Foot Locker, which was like a couple doors down. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Like, y'all don't even have the main attraction shoe. And when now that one I will say this. Every time I've been in there, and I don't go in there every week or every day, but every time I do a mall vlog and I step into a Champs, it is deader than a doorknob on there, bro. No cap. But let me get to this article real quick. It says, the combination of Dick's Sporting Goods and Foot Locker would decrease competition in the retail athletic store marks, cut jobs, raise prices, and leave Americans to foot the bill, Warren wrote at the time. This is particularly concerning given that more than half of the parents plan to sacrifice necessities such as groceries because of raising prices for back-to-school shopping, including sneakers. So this is what they're saying too. They're saying like, okay, cool. This is not a good thing because usually when people merge, everybody can't go. But it's going to be expanding. Like if you work for Dick's already, you're probably good. But for the people who just work for Foot Locker, and they usually cut at the top and then they're going to cut some at the bottom. And, where you want to be really in these type of positions is at the middle. Because they usually like, all right, cool, we'll start with leadership, we'll cut there. All right, cool, we don't need these many people, we'll cut from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So where you probably want to be is in the middle, right? Let's see, where we at real quick? Long Beach says, yeah, Champs doesn't get much at all. It really doesn't, dog. I remember them because I see them in the mall, and that's probably why I don't see a foot action no more, dog. That's crazy, man. Crazy. It's got me like reminiscing really, really bad too right now. But I'm gonna say this. In May 2025, Dick's Sporting Goods announced its intention to acquire Foot Locker for $2.4 billion, which combined the U.S. largest sporting goods retailer with one of the largest athletic shoe retailers in the country. The new giant would allow Dick's to control more than 15% of U.S. sporting goods market and could create a duopoly with the current largest athletic footwear retailer, JD Sports. So, yeah, if you think about it, if I had to compare it, it's kind of like how AT&T and Verizon are always pretty much neck and neck. Pause. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is going to be like. Because JD Sports, keep in mind, let's not act like they hadn't been buying up everything too. And that's probably where Foot Locker and Dick's Sporting Goods see is like, if we keep letting these guys get all these little stores, they're eventually going to add up, and then they're going to be those guys. You know what I'm saying? Which it seems like they are, because obviously now you got to bring JD Sports in the conversation. So JD Sports have clearly been doing their thing. Because think about it, they already had the cool hip store one joint, right? Okay. And then with them, supposedly they're supposed to be, and I don't know how far, I haven't heard any updates on this, but remember we had covered where they're supposed to be taking the Finish Line joints and putting them in Macy's, and then outside of the joint, you're still going to have a JD Sports. So you get a 2-for-1. And they sneaking that one in at Macy's because there are some people that just want to shop direct. Like me, I like getting stuff from Macy's. It would be nice, too, if I could pull up and get my Ralph Lauren fit and walk right over to the shoe section and grab a pair of J's. You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense, you know, in my opinion, right, what Finish Line and JD Sports them were doing, you know? Because remember, they merged. But now I think it's just all under one roof with JD Sports, you know? Let me get back to the party. It says, in May of 2025, Dick's Sporting Goods announced its intention to acquire Foot Locker. I read that part. Let me keep scrolling real quick. Yeah, because we're here. It says, the size of the deal in each company, significant presence in the athletic footwear market suggests that the deal mimics significant scrutiny from the antitrust agencies. If competitors Dick's and Foot Locker combine, the resulting elimination of competition could lead to higher prices for consumers and other negative effects. Higher prices on athletic footwear could lead to further economic hardship for parents, added Warren. This is true, but I mean, let's not act like the tariffs aren't a part of the high prices too. They're gonna do that too, because they always had I think they've always had the ability to sell for what they want to sell it for, but they did it they got it for a certain price at Nike, and then they sold it for, what the suggested price was. So it's supposed to pretty much mimic what Nike's price is, right? And I get what they're saying. They can slowly raise the prices and stuff like that, and then they could also, now they got less competition. That's kind of like if you think about, no disrespect to T-Mobile, but they not hanging with, Verizon or AT&T. So that's what they're saying. This could really it could make things harder, right, for the regular Joe Schmo like us and the business world in general of the footwear is what this article is trying to say. So I get why they're in that mode where it's like maybe we shouldn't let this go down. I get it. But at the same time, I feel like it is a great idea on paper. I could definitely see that. Definitely a great idea on paper. Says, but if all goes to plan, the transition is expected to close in the second half of 2025, subject to the certification or waiver of the customary closing conditions, including the receipt required regulator approval. So it's got some moves. They ain't just letting them make that move. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to get it done. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to knock them for that. So let me put myself back on the main screen. We will transition on to the next topic, man. Just kind of like a open discussion joint I wanted to kind of talk about tonight, man. Just kind of where the current market is. Even if you think about this whole Foot Locker situation and you think about literally what's sitting that wouldn't normally sit, right? And keep in mind too, even during my last pickup vlog, right? Last pickup vlog, what happened? Literally, when I went over there, they had all the previous shoes that had dropped still. You know what I'm saying? They still had the reimagined Jordan 1s up there. That was a shoe that, honestly is probably going to go on sale if it's not already, or if you can't use a coupon to get your $20 off. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things to take here from that, right? You know what I'm saying? So the thing with that, and I'm just going to go ahead and just get started here. I would like to know pretty much what's like the next collaboration hype. What's gonna get this stuff back? Because to be honest, dog, it ain't just like these foot stores. Listen, and then God forbid if I get on the resale joint, right? Let's just keep it 100. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell the resellers are doing to keep the doors open. Because if Foot Locker them are struggling and they're trying to merge with Dick's Sporting Goods, and then you got even now, think about this. If the retail stuff is sitting, why would right, go to a resale shop where I know they're going to sell it more to me and buy there? You know what I'm saying? Just ask that self your question. The resale stuff to me was one of those things where it used to be there for whenever you couldn't get it for retail and you know it wasn't coming back no time soon. You know what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing with that. So these now, do you think that this collaboration hype is dying down? Because to be honest, the newer collaborations, it hasn't hit the same. The last major wave of best collabs, honestly, that's kind of like that had people in the chokehold was the Travis, if we gonna keep it 100. But now that that's dying down, right? What's the next big collab? I mean, no disrespect to Yachty, but I ain't seen it there yet. He doing a good job, but no disrespect to Yachty. You know what I'm saying? Off-White, they throwing us one every now and then, RIP to Virgil, right? But then, you know, we don't get those all the time, and ain't nobody, and in this time in the economy, I know we're not trying to pay that much extra for an Off-White sneaker, you know? You know what I'm saying? Because on the resale market, it's gonna go up there, because that's gonna one that's probably gonna hold value, the Sesame joints. Now also, right, not only that, we don't really get the Off-Whites anymore. The last few collabs too, like, and think about this. One name that we probably should be talking about, Drake collab sneakers. We don't, you know what I'm saying? They're not there like it is for him musically, which that one never made sense to me either. Why Drake is kind of one of the biggest, most like hip hop artists or music artists all time, but when it come to the sneaker world, it ain't got a chance, and you know what? You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. That's something to ponder too. Like, what is the next big thing, and what is it going to take to get people back on? Or are we just truly, our generation, the younger generation, never really got into it, like Devon is kind of saying. And then if you think about this, our generation, we just being more selective. And then as we transition into OG collectors too, we definitely not just going to cop everything, especially when those, it's going to be that we already had it type thing. I already had it, John. I don't need it again type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So that could be a lot to think. And that says, Yodo Bricks in the building says hi. What up? What up? What up? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in and out, right? Okay. And again, too, also, do we really enjoy chasing like the hype sneakers too as much as we used to? Because to be honest, now I've heard a lot of people say like, hey, yo, if I take a L, I just take the L. I'm not going to always go on the resale market. And I'm not trying to pick on the resellers here, dog. But I am saying, like, I'm very curious their next move. Because that's going to be very interesting. Because we see what these stores are trying to do. Like, the main stores are doing. And it's not even, you know, we ain't in there, right? To be honest, dog, I don't go in there. I don't just hit the malls in general unless I really got to get something, too, you know? So what are they going to do to bring the hype and the foot traffic back? Do the Young Bucks even hang out at the mall now, right? I don't know. Because me and Dunks, where we grew up, that's all we had was like a mall, right? And me and Dunks was literally like at that mall like every damn weekend, dog. And we gonna keep it real. But we wasn't buying shit though, but we was just kicking it there. Do people even just do that now? You know what I'm saying? Or like, to be honest, every time even in the bigger malls, it's not like hitting like that. I mean, there is one where it's always popping a lot of foot traffic, but I don't even really like to go in that one though, to be honest. Let me hit the chat real quick. Man with the Kick says, the Air Jordan 1 sitting everywhere. You talking about the Shaddits? The Shaddits? Or just Air Jordan 1s in general? Because, I mean, that either way, that would be a fact, too. Even the ones, those rare Air joints, they're at stores, too. Demond says, people chase the hype because they know how much money they can get on the resale market. Nowadays, yes. But before, it wasn't like, I missed those days too where, like, to be honest, we chased the hype to have the sneaker because we wanted it, because, you know, we liked it. You know what I'm saying? Then I don't know, to be honest, dog. I'm very curious what broke the mold into making people think this is a lucrative business versus before, yeah, it was always a person moving around hustling, making money like that. But like even they didn't take it all the way of opening up a whole storefront. Now I go to like literally each mall has a resale store, and that's the thing too. I go in there deader than a doorknob as well, and I'm like, I just want to like ask them like, dog, how y'all? I don't get it. Y'all, why would you? You know what I'm saying? You're not. You're in the hole every year. Every. You know what I mean? You gotta be in the hole. You know what I'm saying? Every freaking like month, cause that space. Think about it. It's rented, right? You got all these shoes, but where the hell you get them from? I don't know. It's just kind of weird to see those, especially seeing them live and direct, like resale stores. It's just weird. I'm just saying, okay, I got you, Betty. You said all of them. I mean, it is. I mean, we're Jordan 1 fatigue, Manny. Let's just keep it 100. If they ain't knocking it out the park, we don't want it. You know what I'm saying? You know where I feel like they could have got us that I almost forgot about? And that was this year, right? Is those, the Jordan 1 breads, the 85 cut. You know what I'm saying? How many people paid that? You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't doing what those people were doing here. You know what I'm saying? Rumors is we supposed to be getting that at the end of the year, though, I'm hearing. So I don't know. But again, that's a Jordan 1 that moved, but it was limited. You know what I mean? And I put that in quotations. Devon says, for example, the brick by bricks, you don't see many people rocking them like that. And same with the pink NY Awakes. I think a lot of people are trying to flip the Awake joints. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen nobody rocking the Awakes other than like you and Dunks. Y'all the only two people that I've seen. And that was those were the Jordan 1 joint. Or what is it called? It's not the joint, the airship joint. The airship. That's my thing. You and Dunks are the only two people. And I'm sure it's more, but again, they collabs. I haven't really been hopping on them like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing too. You don't really see it around. I think they do too much to get their logo across on the shoe, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Divine Photo says, how many outfits can people pull with the pink fives and a big letter A on it? I mean, there are those people that can drip anything too, Divine. There's some people that can drip anything. I can't get over the joint because it looked like Pepto-Bismol to me, man. No cap. The damn pink joint, it looked like Pepto-Bismol, man. I'm not kidding. I'm like, dog, I can't do it. I don't even think Cameron is a guy that is known for pink, and I don't even think he would do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think he would do that at all. You know what I mean? Memory Kick says, facts, Divine. Divine says, the airships are nice. That leather quality is dope. It looked like snake skin to me, and that probably is good quality. I just know me. I wasn't going to rock that joint. But, to each his own who got that joint. But these fives, to me, they really didn't hit for me. I remember whenever the raffle was, like, going out on, Sunday? I still wasn't, like, geeking over it. I'm like, y'all want this shit? You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. Again, each their own. But I'm like, dog, I don't think I could do it. You know what I mean? That's just me. Like, I don't do the whole flip ski and stuff. Like, to me, it ain't worth the headache to me, bro. Like, respect to the people that do that, but I'm just like, dog, I hate even when I do get the hookup, when they sent me like 2 shoes and I only paid for one, and then I sold that joint, it's still inconvenience because then I gotta ship the joint out. Like, I don't know. Maybe because I'm already working already, so I'm like, I don't need, this ain't what I do. You know what I mean? Vaughn says, I think if the Awake would have just put Awake on the tongue and called it a day, I think that they could have did that huge A in the middle of the netting on the side. That should have been a no, right? No. I think they should have put one Nike check on the back of the heel, put their A logo on the back, give us something on the tongue, pause, and call it a day. And then you can, if you want to, put the 23 joint on one of the heels. But to be honest, dog, I'm not really that crazy with my Jordan 5s having the 23 on the back. It's cool, but I like it without. I like it when they don't do that. You know what I mean? With Jordan 5s. You know what I'm saying? Menor Kick says Jada Kids had the Awake fives fives the other night. The pink joints or the black and blue joints? Jada don't spark me as a guy that will wear the pink joints. Just throwing it out there. I don't know him like that, but if I don't even want to picture that one. Devon says, rich people always get things for free in the hookups. Yeah, that's how it kind of works because of their name and who they are. So it's like, yo, just give it to them because that's like free promo. You know what I mean? They're going to be, you give it to them for free. They wear it, market it out, and make other people who support them and like them want to buy them because there are still those people out there that like, whoever their favorite artist is or the people that they're into, they're like, I want to wear and dress just like them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, everybody has somebody that they like, their whole everything about them, their style, attitude, music, or whatever they do, you know? That's a little obsessive, but I mean, I can only imagine there's a lot of people out there that would dress for Chris Brown the way he does and everything. Everybody think, case in point, I get this one all the time too. I hate this one. Like in the comment section every now and then, which I'm catching up on, by the way, somebody be like, yo, grow up. You should be ashamed of yourself for getting tattoos like you know who. And I'd be like, who? Everybody think because I got the cross on my forehead, they try to say I'm trying to be like 21. I'm like, I'm really not. I would have got it whether he ever got one or not. I don't care that he got one. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where that marketing thing falls into play too, where people say that. But yeah, everybody gets that all the time. Let's see. Devon says, at least I'm on year 5. They didn't do too much and they made it work. They changed the netting with that little mini A's all over it. It's not that noticeable. That's why they can get away with it. It's like from a distance, you can't tell that's it. You got to have it in hand. So they're not doing too much where, you know, like boom. And then they remove the big bubble on the heel joint that you get sometimes, right? I like that. It looks more sleek when it's not on there. So yeah, they kept, but see, my year is always known for the saying, keeping it simple, you know, keep it simple, stupid. They've always been known for just keeping the stuff smooth. You know what I'm saying? Like they've always been known for that. They've always been known for basically, you know, you gonna tell it's their product, but you know, and we've been saying sometimes that's been good, but sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes they fall short. You know what I mean? So yeah, they definitely don't do too much. You know, where we at? Manuel Kick says, I'm going to flip them and get the Fire Red 5s plus some shmoney toward the Travis Scott Low. When are those supposed to come out? The Travis joints. When are those supposed to come out? Man says, nah, Polo, he had the pink joints with the Cause outfit and didn't look bad at all. Okay. I can't picture him and some pink joints. I may have to see if I can Google that shit. I don't know, dog. Or what was it on? Tell me what it's on. I'll see if I can find that joint. Now I'm very curious. I'm going to just do a quick little Google search and see. I don't think I'm going to find it. I'm going to say Jada Kiss, right? And he was in the Awake 5s. Let's see. I'm just curious if I can find the joint. Awake 5. And I'll just put in images. I'm put Jordan. There we go. I think maybe they got this joint. Jada Kiss, Air Jordans. Let's see. I gotta see if I can find the fit though. I'm gonna see this. I gotta put Jordan Awake 5s. Cause like, all honestly, Google, man, if you don't type it in there right, you'll be in there for a minute. Let's see. Boom. Jordan Awake 5. There we go. I should have put Air Jordan in there, but we'll see what this brings up. Cause I wanted to see if he was in the pit, if we can find the joint. But I don't think I can find it. Nah. They just showing up. Oh, you remember when he did that damn commercial for DJ Khaled joint? That's crazy too. They did find this one. Wow. And I remember Dirk did this. Look at this. Boom. This is what I'm looking at on my screen right now, y'all. Holy smokes, man. I remember when they tried like hell to push these. The DJ Khaled 5 joint, Dirk doing commercials and shit. Hell no. No. And it still didn't work. You know what I mean? No, it just wasn't it, my guy, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Where we at real quick? Let's see. The official Wild Boy SK in the building says, yerp. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, homies? Devon said, Manny is right. And let's see. Official Wild Boy says, what's up? Minimum Kick says September 20th polo for the Travis Scott low. Okay, cool. I definitely would like to have a pair of those for sure, man, because that would be super dope. I definitely, that's when I may, I depending on what the resale market is, I may give it a shot. But at the same time, I don't know if I'll, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to pay, crazy resale price for no more sneakers for a while right now. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, what kind of, images we in? Let's go ahead and get wrap things up here for the night, too. Obviously, I'm going to talk upcoming sneaker releases as well. But my thing is this, just to kind of narrow the point of the open discussion tonight as well. Do you think that people are kind of as we get more and more shoes sitting, do you think people have just come a little Jordan fatigue? You know what I'm saying? They're people still pulling up, but it's not all of us. Do you think stuff like this, they'll Wake 5s, right? To be honest, it's a okay shoe, but you know what I'm saying? It still ain't it, if you ask me, all the way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit up here and knock it, even though everybody's been going crazy for the pink pair. And matter of fact, this is StockX. Let's see if we can see what it's going for on the resale market. Wow. Look at this right now. Right here, live and direct on the screen, dog. $736 is the lowest for this joint. And in my size, if I want them right now, I need $900 of them things. Plus, all the fees. Holy crap. Wow. I don't get it. You know what I mean? It's not a bad shoe, but damn, I don't know if I can give you $900 for this. That's crazy. Devon says, the black awake pairs are just a knockoff of the metallic 5s. I can see that. But is it suede or is that leather, though? I think this is leather. That's my thing. That's where it is. Where they get a get out of jail free card, too. Because if it would have been that suede material or the new buck shit or whatever we got on the reimagined 5s, that definitely would have been a push. They pushing it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Other than that, too, we have the Black Cats 4s. Keep in mind, I don't want to forget about these because these supposed to have a Nike check. They're supposed to be coming, you know what I mean, pretty soon. I heard, I forgot when these are supposed to drop, but these I feel like are going to be a problem. You know what I mean? I don't care what nobody say. I feel like these are going to be a problem because of what happened with the Jumpman joints. Those became a problem and we didn't even realize it. And let me be fair. It definitely took 2 weeks for the Black Cats to sell out back then. Back then, it took 2 weeks. I know personally because I went to the mall 2 different times. I passed on that shoe 2 different times back to back. The third time I went back to the mall, they were not there. They were not there. So I say all that to say, if this shoe, when it comes out, if it's doing kind of what we're doing right now with the shoe that just dropped, the shattered backboards, trust and believe these ain't the shattered. These gonna do differently. These are gonna be another one of the kids is gonna be asking for these too. You know what I'm saying? Even if it takes 2 to 3 weeks, these will not. I know these won't be on sale. I'll put it like that for the people that like to say that these won't be on sale. These won't be on sale. Long Beach Joe just says those Black Awakes 5s look like the black UNC 5s. Yeah, I can see that too. Let's see. Mandarin Kick says, facts, Divine. Divine says, Black Friday, the Black Cats are gone. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing, too. A lot of people like to do Black Friday shopping. You know what I'm saying? Even if Jordan Brand was to hit, this would be the perfect little way they could get everybody on board where put a little, hey, but for Black Friday, we're selling them for, instead of, because there's 200. Hey, man, we letting them go for 185, 175. If they're not gonna do that, but if they do at a 190 joint, yeah, they're gone. These are gone. Yeah. And especially if they drop them at midnight, you know what I'm saying? And do that whole thing and really make it about Black Friday where your ass gotta stay up to get a pair. When you wake up in the morning, it may be some sizes left, but you're gonna be noticed that they're still selling, Also got to keep in mind how many pairs they make because let's give Jordan Brand the credit too. One thing they will do now, they have been making more pairs too or restocks here and there and too. So, to be honest, Jordan Brand also probably got tired of seeing the resale stuff too. Case in point, why they're hey, let's cool and make everybody. And I think this also got to the point where, remember where resale was so much a problem that it got to the point where people hey, is he real or fake, real or fake, real or fake? And Jordan Brand never got in the middle of that shit. So now this is their answer to debunk that, like, how do you tell? And Jordan Brand's not about to answer the question, obviously. So therefore, they're like, cool, put more products. These, it's big bank. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be this. Jordan Brand is simple. It's like, we're gonna raise the price a little bit. And my thing is this: why would people still go pay for the? And this is what I'm gonna end the live on too, right? Because I asked this earlier at the beginning of the live, and this is a great closing for this. Why now in 2025, when you see all the shoes that are sitting at the retail stores, some going on sale, some hitting outlets, right? Why in the heck, me, Jeremy Jones, right? Why would I go across the street to the resale store and give them an extra $50 to $60 over what the retail and sell price is? That's my question, right? I'm gonna touch the chat and then we're gonna wrap things up here for the night, man. Let me put myself back on the main screen. But yeah, that's my whole thing with the whole resale stuff. I know resale will never go away, but all these brick and mortars, I'm very curious how that's gonna work, and moving stuff online is not as easy as it looks either. Where we at real quick, Devon says, if people don't hit on the Travis frags, I'm telling you, people are going to look at the Nigel Jordan, the Nigel ones and panic buy. Maybe you saying they'll probably use it as a fall shoe once we know our fate. Because one thing we can say about Travis sneakers, they don't just hand them to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you get lucky. You know what I'm saying? Especially with it being a Jordan 1. I think every last one of my Travis I've had to pay resale for. Every last one of them. Every last one of them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Only one I got for retail ever is the pair I hit for dunks. And that's like, that was, that was a gift. You know what I mean? Where we at real quick? Long Beach, let's see, where we at? Where we go quick says, Demond says, but the Travis frags, I can see people willing and dealing for that shoe. Yeah. People gonna try what they can, Hopefully this run fair stuff is really, really legit for all these fees that we have to pay extra for the damn shoe. Long Beach says, let me read it. I don't think things are going to move like they've done in the past on Black Friday. Bruh, the economy is jacked up. People are going broke and starving. Black Friday sales have been declining for years. This is true. It hasn't hit the way that it's done. I haven't participated in a Black Friday sale since like 2011, dog. 2010, probably 2010, 2011. Like, I still got that item too, ironically, the little TV joint. But honestly, yeah, like it wasn't that great. You know what I'm saying? To me, I didn't like it when I was there, but it used to be a thing. But I think now we got a lot of digital stuff going on too. People don't have to get out and do all that anymore. You know what I mean? It's different times, Long Beach says, those resale shops are closing left and right. Most of them are fronts to laundering money already. Allegedly. You said front of laundering money, allegedly. Wow. Yeah, thank you for saying that too. Allegedly, I don't know, but yeah, I'm very curious, right? Only one that really makes sense to me where I can see where it's working is like Flight Club and GOAT, because they're kind of like a business together. But other than that, yeah, I don't see any other, I don't see how they keep the lights on. I feel like they will be more in the hole if the retail stores are going through it. But that's just my best guess, dog. But yeah, man, I've been on this joint for an hour. Appreciate you guys for being active in the chat tonight with the open discussion I was having, man. Definitely going to do more of those. We also covered the Foot Locker and Dick's Sporting Goods acquisition. You know what I'm saying? We talked a little bit of upcoming sneaker releases, man. And yeah, this was a good one for sure. I will be back live again on Monday with another Music Monday. Until then, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new. And if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones. And what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional try hauls. Y'all know we got Music Monday. Sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It's free to sign up, where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. Got a food section, a sports section, you name it, man. So I'll see you guys again on Monday. Yeah, and I am officially out this thing, man. Peace.
remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Hoping my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December.